Hi students, welcome to our Math 7 Lesson 4. Our lesson for today is about absolute value, number line, and operation of integers. Before anything else, let's first define integers. An integer is any positive whole number, negative number, and zero. Examples of integers are 2, 0, negative 3, 4, 5, and 100. 1/2, 3/4, negative 0.56, and 2.45 are not examples of integers since these numbers are not whole. One way to represent integers is through a number line. A number line is a straight line, 0 in the middle, negative integers on the left, and positive integers on the right. The arrow on both ends indicates that the line keeps on going in both directions. Do you know that we can also use the number line in operations of integers? Let's have an example. 4 plus 2. The first thing we are going to do is start with 0. Since we have positive 4 there, we will move 4 units to the right. And added with 2, so we will move 2 more units to the right. Therefore, the total is 6. Now let's have another example. Negative 6 plus 4. Again, we will start with 0. Since we have negative 6 added to positive 4, we will move first 6 units to the left from 0. Plus positive 4, so we will move 4 units to the right. Therefore, negative 6 plus 4 is equal to negative 2. Now what if we have bigger numbers to add, subtract, multiply, and divide? Using number line to bigger numbers will take us more time to come up with the answer. That is why we have rules in operations of integers. Let's take it one by one. Adding integers. To add integers with the same sign, add their absolute values. The sign of the sum is the common sign. Before anything else, let's first define absolute value. Absolute value is the distance of a number from 0. It is always positive. Absolute value is written like this one: absolute value of 5, absolute value of negative 10, and absolute value of 500. Since absolute value is always positive, therefore, the absolute value of the numbers here are the positive value of the number itself. Now let's go back to the rules in adding integers with same sign. For example, 17 plus 12. Do they have the same sign? Yes, they are both positive. Now we can just simply add their absolute values and copy the common sign, which is positive. 17 plus 12 is equal to 29. Another example is negative 32 plus negative 15. Do they have the same sign? Yes, the numbers are both negative. Now let's add the absolute values of the numbers. 32 plus 15 is equal to 47. Since the common sign is negative, so we will write negative sign here. The total is negative 47. Now how can we add integers with different signs? To add integers with different signs, subtract their absolute values. The sign of the sum is the sign of the bigger absolute value. For example, negative 27 plus 17. Do they have different signs? Yes, 27 is negative and 17 is positive. Now let's apply the rule. Subtract their absolute values. 27 minus 17 is equal to 10. Now which absolute value is bigger or greater? Right, it's the absolute value of 27. So our sum is negative 10, since we will copy the sign of the bigger absolute value. Another example, 33 plus negative 45. Do they have different signs? Yes, 33 is positive and 45 is negative. So we will subtract their absolute values. 45 minus 33 is equal to 12. Since 45 is bigger than 33, so we will copy the sign of 45, which is negative. Therefore, the total is negative 12. Subtracting integers. To subtract integers, change the sign of the subtrahend, then proceed to addition. Now, what is subtrahend? Let's recall. In subtraction, the first term is what we call the minuend. The second or last term is what we call the subtrahend, and the answer is what we call the difference. Now let's have an example. 19 minus negative 15. First, we will change the sign of the subtrahend from negative to positive. Then, we will just copy the same minuend and proceed to addition. 19 plus 15 is equal to 34. Therefore, 19 minus negative 15 is equal to 34. Another example, negative 51 minus positive 22. We will change first the sign of the subtrahend from positive 22 to negative 22. We will copy the same minuend, then proceed to addition. Negative 51 plus negative 22 is equal to negative 73. Therefore, negative 51 minus 22 is equal to negative 73. Multiplying and dividing integers. To multiply and divide integers with same sign, the product or quotient is always positive. Examples. Number 1, 5 times 11. 5 and 11 have the same sign. They are both positive. Therefore, their product should also be positive. 5 times 11 is equal to positive 55. Number 2, negative 4 times negative 10. They also have the same sign. They are both negative. Therefore, their product should be positive. Negative 4 times negative 10 is equal to positive 40. Number 3, 20 divided by 4. As you can see, 20 and 4 are both positive, so the quotient is positive. The same rule as the multiplication. When you divide integers with the same sign, the quotient is always positive. Therefore, 20 divided by 4 is positive 5. Number 4, negative 15 divided by negative 3. They have the same sign. They are both negative, so the quotient is positive 5. Now, how about if we will multiply or divide integers with different signs? If you multiply or divide integers with different signs, the product or quotient is always negative. For examples, number 1, positive 9 times negative 6. They have different signs. 9 is positive and 6 is negative, so their product is negative 54. Number 2, negative 12 times positive 8. The answer should be negative. Negative 12 times positive 8 is negative 96. Number 3, negative 27 divided by 3. They also have different signs, so their quotient should be negative. Negative 27 divided by positive 3 is equal to negative 9. Number 4, positive 33 divided by negative 11. Of course, the answer is negative 3.